Okay, so I've got my sketchbook sorted into small, medium, and large. Obviously, the large has more in it. I've kind of exhausted my stash of smaller sketchbooks, so that these are the only ones that remain. This one I'm a little hesitant to use as my next sketchbook because it's so small, and it's mainly used for jotting down notes on, color mixing for my oil paints class, and it's been used for doing value sketches. So I think I'm going to save this one for its original intended purpose, and it's just, my other one was super tiny. I like this one. The problem with this one is that the paper's kind of thin. Another problem is that I'll have to look at my 2016 art every single time I open it. Okay, this one's not so bad. Okay, so this one's almost empty. Okay, so I use this as a fresh sketchbook on my trip to Bermuda. Yeah, I'm not quite sure I'd want to use this one as a regular sketchbook because, again, I'd have to look at all my old art, and I don't want to do that, but that didn't stop me with sketchbooks 1 and 2 whenever I dug up my 2016 art. So anyway, if I was to pick a sketchbook out of my small category, I'd pick this one, simply because it's the oldest, I've had it for the longest, I want it not in my drawer anymore. On to the medium. So these two are both with toned paper. You can't see it at all. But trust me, there are 3 different tones of paper. White, cream, and a milky tan. This one is just straight up gray paper. The only drawback to this is the binding. Same with this one. I prefer spiral bound. To be honest, I'd probably pick this one because it's also been in my drawer the longest, and I kind of want it gone so I can get some blank pages that I have never touched before in my drawer, so I can start with fresh sketchbooks instead of recycling all these sketchbooks. But at the same time, it's been a nice exercise not to buy sketchbooks until I use the sketchbooks I have up. Now here are all my rough sketchbooks that have art from, that's not even my art. I'm gonna just archive that without any to do. I don't like this one because it squeaks every single time, but it was a gift, so what you're gonna do, the paper is super, super smooth, and I like more of a tooth whenever I draw. I might just give this one away, so I'm just gonna put that one to the side. Let's see, what's in here? Nothing, actually. This is completely empty, which is nice. So, let's see here. That's almost completely empty. This is completely empty. Found this in the attic. Has a decent tooth. A little bit more than copy paper, but not much. So it's good. This is the same, these two are the same brand, Fabriano. I have actually done no research into the brand. I would probably pick this one again because it's a recycled sketchbook, and I want to get new sketchbooks in my drawer, but that's only going to happen whenever I, finish up the sketchbooks that I already have. So it's now down between these 3. The good points about this one is it's halfway done, so it would not take me very long. And actually there are a few things in here that I actually really love. So it wouldn't take me long, and I can start on the next one really fast. The good things about this one is there's so much space for me to try double spreads. There's so much space for me to try so many different studies. This one has much of the same benefits as this one, except this one's smaller and this one's bigger, same paper, everything, halfway done, the works. This one would be nice to have for Inktober to sketch out my designs first before I put them onto a nicer paper. The drawbacks. So the drawbacks with this smaller sketchbook is that it is halfway done, the paper's kind of thin, and I am a heavy-handed artist. So that's the drawbacks, that I would probably only use one side of the paper because it shows up and you can still see the behind. Like that's a problem. This one would probably take me a week, I'll be honest. So I'm probably not going to pick this one and just work on this one on the side. In fact, if I do pick this one, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll see if I can use double pages if I do pick it. But whatever. The reason I would not want to pick this one is because it's so wide. It would be hard to fit in a backpack with a whole bunch of other school books. Thin, despite this one's big size, it's about the size of my iPad, so wherever my iPad went, this could go too. It's not that big of a deal, but this one is so weirdly shaped that I would have to go like this or like this to fit in a bag or something, because I'm not sure the special pocket I have in the back of my backpack will fit this back to this. The biggest drawback to this one, again, is the same thing. Super transparent paper. I mean, I guess it's not too bad if you just do it right. I guess the trick is not to use color, I guess, because otherwise you're just going to see through. I think that's the trick. You don't use color and you'll be just fine on this paper. So I think I'm going to pick this one, and I'll be honest, I think I'm going to finish this one really fast. I'm probably going to pick this one next. Then this one, and then this one, just as a prediction of my quote-unquote starting lineup for sketchbooks. So, thank you for watching. I have now picked sketchbook number 9 and the runner-up for number 10.